content. Definitely love this channel. Okay. Now, this is Bubbly Waters. This is why I tell you to pay attention. Pay attention to Bubbly. So let me see what we got. Well, good morning, because I'm having my coffee. I had a wonderful night. Yes, I did. I partied and went to sleep. Yes, I did. Alright, so now Bubbly hits us with another big one, baby. 235 views. Praise God. Now I'm trying to tell you guys, head over here, start subscribing, okay? Get that subscriber list going, get the views up. I mean, she's doing a good job. She's catching what nobody can find, okay? You're watching Jules of Old Trades, and she ain't finding shit. Cludanonymous, whatever the fuck her name is. She ain't finding shit. Dago, he's just sitting waiting for y'all to find shit for him. Who else? I see Drip dropped all the shit too, so he ain't doing nothing. What else? Come on now. Any channel, any big channel you guys can think of, they're not coming out. J for JLR, he's usually really good at finding shit, but damn, he ain't doing shit either. And these are your top freaking channels, but that's also because they pay for their views. They pay to push their stuff. So no matter what, their live events are completely pushed. Remember, you gotta have money to make money. That's the only reason why when I go live, I don't have a lot of people up here at all. See? Because I don't push nothing. I don't schedule shit. So if anybody wanted to be like, oh, you're paying for your subscribers. Your subscribers are not real. That's why nobody comes to your channel. You're just a dumbass, okay? I'm not paying. But you know what? I'm thinking of doing so. I said, why not? Why not? Because I need to push the other platforms, which is way better than YouTube, guys. Watch. These YouTube channels, they are watching me. Because, number one, when I kept talking about Patreon, all of a sudden everybody else got a Patreon. Like Drip Drop went and got a Patreon. A few channels went and got themselves a Patreon. Okay, so when you find them, then you know that they have been watching me the whole time. A little bit pissed off at me because I didn't hook them up. Okay, so now I'm talking about another platform, and watch, they're gonna jump right on that. But here's the thing: it's way better than YouTube, way better, and so is Venmo, or not Venmo, Vimo. It's actually turning out to be way better than YouTube, and less problems. There's another thing that I could do as well to make money without YouTube, and that is with the YouTube AdSense. I can control my own ads and everything without YouTube controlling shit. Oh my god. Life is good. Fuck you, YouTube. YouTube, if you're watching, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. And if you want to take my channel, it don't matter. Fuck you, because I found out some new shit on how I could beat your ass. Okay, I'm so sorry. I just had to do that. Now, this is Bubbly's. Listen carefully. Bubbly is an awesome person. I know she's not going to copyright strike me, but I'm trying to push the fact that all her stuff is legit. All of it. I don't have any, like, for some reason, usually you can disagree with somebody. I haven't disagreed yet. I haven't found any single thing that she's put out that is false information, because it's not. What I have found is that she's been on the right track long before anybody. Long before me. Alright, she's the whole reason why my channel is good as where it's at. So, she's somebody you want by your side. Bubbly Waters is amazing. Okay, just don't ever shut her out. Okay, here we go. Now, is the driver a man or a woman? Now, I don't know if Adam is a transgender. Transgender is coming out, and guess what? Soon you guys are going to be apologizing to Justin about Dylan. Yeah, that's coming on up. Who's transgender? Oh, yeah, and who's so proud of their body, they're taking some pictures. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Again, Bubbly didn't say any of the words I just said. She may not even agree with anything that came out of my mouth just now, so don't be hanging on her and go, maybe did you say he was transgender? She didn't say none of that, okay? She didn't say none of that. All right, hold on. I forgot. And I think I fixed this better. I can't stay long because I gotta go to work. It's just so I don't get phone calls. You still here? Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, here we go. I swear to God, I love her music. I love the whole beginning. I think it's awesome. I love when she plays with the cats. Very entertaining. I'm going to have to fast forward a little bit here. Now, she explains things that are really smart, okay? And you got to listen. Because this is why I'm stuck with my 3D project. I just didn't know how to, like, explain it. She does a great job explaining. Okay? Now I need y'all to hear. Okay? Make sure you go to Bubbly Waters. I'm going to leave a link so you guys can watch it without my commentary and me talking about it. So, my 3D animation only makes sense to a point, but when we go through it, you're gonna realize that Bubbly's right.
Okay, so we've got here Smith and I entered the King Road residence through the bottom front door on the north side of the building. Officer Smith and I then walked upstairs to the second floor. Officer Smith directed me down the hallway to the west bedroom on the second floor, which I later learned through Xana's driver's license and other personal belongings found in the room was Xana Kernodle's hereafter Kernodle's room. Okay, so there's that. Okay, keep going here. Okay, on the left side, we have King Road, which the reason why it's not called, well, the house is actually on Queen Road, but the lot itself is King Road because it's all owned by the same LLC, so that's why that happened right there. So you got...
All right, that answers my question because I didn't understand that. Thank you very much, Bubbly. She's awesome. And I'm telling you, she's the whole reason why I would know anything about the property.
The west side, which is facing like Jack and Adam's house. The south side, which is facing the Moyer's house, which is on the hill on Walenta. The east side facing the Queen Apartments and Linda Lane, which is where Enon lives in the Queen. And then there's, they said that Jack Showalter lived in the Queen Apartments, but now I'm kind of wondering if he didn't live in Taylor Apartments because it said that Hunter also lived in the blue house, like right next door to the house here. You can see it down on the bottom left-hand corner. But I'm finding out that actually Hunter lived in the Taylor Apartments. So I'm thinking what it is his window in the Taylor, which is the long, all the way in the mid-upper right, left of your screen, that long blue type apartment building, that's the Taylor Apartments. So I think the window on the back faced their house, and it probably was a window with a sink or a kitchen or something in it because it was noted that something about washing dishes, he could look out the window. So that's as far as I...
Yep. Bubbly's number one. Bubbly is number one, I swear to God. And then the Jack is in the house and up in the back end where his car has been parked. Oh yeah, I think it's Jack, right?
Until he did not live on the bottom one, on the bottom left. He lived in the upper one in Taylor. That's Hunter and Emily. And it shows Emily and those guys taking pictures on Taylor Avenue too, and the pictures that were the last ones taken of the girls and Ethan. So I believe he lived in Taylor Apartments with Emily. Okay. And so Showalter might have lived there too. We do know that Enon did live in the Queen Apartments though, so that's for sure. And beyond these Queen Apartments, I call them the Twinkies because aerial view, they look kind of like Twinkies laying there in the package. On the other side is the Linda Lane Apartments where the surveillance camera caught the footage, the audio and all that stuff. So, yeah, there's that. Yep, on the south side, there's Willens Drive, correct.
And in my opinion only, the audio that they were catching up to was either them in the backyard here or over more, okay, that backyard, or all the way over more. There's another yard that has a bonfire, okay, has chairs and everything where people are hanging out having a good time.
Correct, Mungo. And video of a suspect video. That's a weird phrasing out there. Did they accidentally double the word video? Is it video of a suspect? Or there is a suspect video which was videoed over? How do they even do that? Yeah, so the combination of DM's statement to law enforcement, reviews of forensic downloads of records from BF and DM's phone, and video of a suspect video, as described below, leads investigators to believe the homicides occurred between 4 a.m. and 4:25 a.m. Yeah, so there's that. Now, would that be the video that was the tripod that was out there? Is that what that is? The tripod out there standing that the photography class had out there? You know, overnight for 24 hours? Where's that video? It was said that it was given to MPD, and then it was said it was given to FBI. I don't know, maybe ISP was thrown in there somewhere along the line. I don't know. Because you can't really figure anything out in this case because they're always changing it up.
Yeah, they're not going to admit that there was a film thing crew out there. It's going to be up to them to hop on to social media and give it to us. Alright, so hopefully there'll be a leak. Anybody out there, make a leak happen, because we do believe 100% all the perpetrators were caught on camera. And maybe a little on the dark side, they probably couldn't recognize the faces completely, and that's why I'm telling you that their investigation is not over.
Their story, whatever story they want at the time, in my opinion. Okay. Okay, again, this is the north part of the house. So remember how floors are displayed? She had no other window, which means Bethany, except this one, which is the front where the red are pointing to. That's not matching the affidavit, nor Dylan's testimony that he left through the kitchen sliding doors. Because if that statement in the video of a suspect video means Bethany caught someone on a video that night, that just doesn't fly. That's not matching the affidavit, nor Dylan's statement or testimony. Testimony, or whoever's that was. So whoever's statement or testimony or whatever that was, I mean, who knows whose mouth that came from? Seriously. There's lots of people in this thing switching.
Okay, so, and then she's right. Okay, now listen to me carefully. So as I'm doing my 3D animation, I got her peeking at her door, not opening her door all the way in any way. Her visual cannot see at all the kitchen or the sliding glass door. She literally has to come out of her room. Okay, don't play me, don't tell me. Okay, to take a look and see where the heck he went in that kitchen. And she didn't put that in her affidavit or anything. All right, now again, they don't put everything in an affidavit. I got you. Don't hold it down. Okay? Hold on to your horses. Don't need to, come at me like that. All right. But she has to come all the way out of the room in order to continue watching this person walk out the sliding door. Now, I'm not going to say that didn't go down, because that sliding door was left wide open for a reason. It wasn't shut. Yeah, they had to make it nice and cold so nobody in the house would smell the bodies just yet until morning. Here we go.
Things up, I'd say. Okay, so then you have the side of the building where it shows, the parking level, which is first floor, then second floor, and third floor. So see, first floor wouldn't have windows facing the rear side of the house because they were at ground level. She wouldn't have seen someone leaving through the front door. Exactly. And who knows what Bethany saw? Are we ever going to know what Bethany saw? I don't think we're going.
Well, because the thing is, whatever happened probably happened to Xana and Ethan first, but Bethany wasn't there the whole night. So watch, you're going to find out that she went off to La La Land with her boyfriend. Okay? She was not at the house all night. And if, somebody surprises me, awesome. But here we go.
Not if they have their way anyway. So this is a 3D computer-generated drawing of the house and of 1122 King. So, and this is it's good to see this because
I'm gonna give her access to my new one. All right, so that she could play with it, whenever she wants to talk about the house. Bubbly, don't worry, I got your back. I just got to send you a link to my Vimeo, and then you can upload it. Okay, I'll set it up where you can just download it.
You can see how the room, because it's the way that it's laid out is very weird. It looks not so weird if you look at it this way, but if you're really trying to get up into the house and you're walking around and stuff, it seems very strange. It's kind of like confusing. This way, it's a lot easier to understand what you're looking at, in my opinion. So you've got the book. Okay, so
now she's correct. That's the whole reason why we did this instead of the walkthrough that you would see Gray Hughes do. I was basically the one that told so-and-so, which I'm not going to say too much out loud, that the walkthrough wouldn't work as well as you think. Let's do this. At least that person listened, because in the beginning, the whole idea was from the view of the murderer's eyes, walking through and handling business. But I was like, well, no, we need to see the whole room. We need to see everything. My version isn't the best. I still didn't get rid of the windows. It's still in my way. So, and then my rendering, which is, like I said, I'm doing a brand new one. All because of the situation with this and the confusion that went down with this. And the backstabbing bullshit. Okay, so we're just going to leave it at that. So I redid my own. Okay, with the files I had, and I made it my own, put some colors in it, just changed everything so it's more mine. Okay, door handles and all, so there's no snow. Okay, and so now we're gonna zoom in, and we're gonna do this. We're gonna be going over what she's gonna discuss, and hopefully Bubbly can be a part of this. I really want her to. Okay, thank you.
Remember the noise complaint? Remember the noise complaint? Okay, so you've got the guys in the middle, bottom level there. You've got the guys opening the door down there. Well, Bethany, and then the guys came down. And then remember they looked into that one room that's on our right-hand side? That there was golf clubs and like men's clothing and stuff like that in there? Well, do you guys remember? We might have seen it. AR did a video on how they got away with people not getting busted in a house like this because they would rent, they'd buy a house and then they'd rent the rooms out separately. And that way no one, like the other people in the house, couldn't get busted if there was a bust on one of the rooms that had rugs or whatever in it. that's how they got away with that, which I found really interesting. So could that bottom room have been the, the main, the room where they kept stuff? I mean, it kind of seems weird. And also, if you look on below Kaylee's room up there on the top, there's that large, that must be a bathroom. Remember, I bet that's a bathroom. Okay, never mind about that. We'll get back to that later.
Okay, so
a dog can also.
What she doesn't have, which I'm going to give her, is my 3D model, my new one, okay? Because there's an attic. So that little, when we were watching the house go down, there's a big hole under her window. So it connects to the attic from her room. So if she wanted to, if she could fit in there, I don't know, okay? She can get into her crawl space, go back even further, and get into the attic for the for the second floor. Okay, she can go straight across down if she wanted to. I don't know like how big it is, but I know it's for airflow. I don't really know why houses have attics, so I really don't understand all that, but there's basements, there's attics, especially in areas like this. Right, so now she's going to get into this. So hold on. She did a great job, okay? And then we're going to get into the driver thing. So which was the best? That crawl space. I don't know where another entrance is in that crawl space where somebody can crawl through those attics, and they have another attic as well, which is above their rooms. But somebody can get in there without having to go through the regular doors. And I don't know exactly where those entrances would actually be.
We heard barking numerous times, starting at 4:17 a.m. Starting at.
Oh, wait a minute. We might know. Xana's bedroom. Remember, she had to keep locking her bedroom because and get her locks fixed because somebody kept getting into that room, or somehow in that room without even messing with the locks. Oh yeah, just wait for that. Watch that come out. Somebody's gonna say something about that.
Let that sink in. The dog didn't bark until then. Well, that's weird. Dogs usually bark when someone approaches the house, not at the end when they leave, not when someone is crying inside just below them, which is so true, you guys, especially if it was the owner. But if it was Kaylee crying or anybody in that house, because Murphy knew them all, right? So Murphy would have been in tune to all of them, even if certain members allegedly did not like them. Didn't matter. But Murphy would have been in tune. So this right here is the part that gets me going. Oh my gosh. So I did a video prior to this one and it did not take. So when I was reading this part, so it says, I've highlighted the most important parts. No indications of forced entry. However, Brian had a burglary charge as well. And investigating the woman driver, which is the Uber party that took Maddie and Kaylee home that night. Now we know that the driver was a woman, and the DoorDash driver person was also a woman. But here's what I didn't know until I made that last video that didn't take, because I made it bigger, and I wanted you guys to read it with me, and I read the print on here, which I didn't do the first time I watched this. I just watched it and then made a video. But then when I made it bigger, okay, I first did this. Okay, it shows no indication of forced entry, so, the burglary charge. And then I did this, and I looked down here, and I read this, and it says, police then added they're investigating the woman driver, but they do not believe he is involved in this crime. Are you fucking kidding me? Read that again. Police then added they're investigating the woman driver, but they do not believe he is involved in this crime. Do you guys see what they're doing here? This is unreal.
All right. These are things nobody noticed. I didn't even notice, okay? So, Now you understand why I push bubbly water. You have to keep an eye on her. I mean, like, she's smart. She catches things that nobody can see. Uh, she's amazing. Like I said, she has been one of the best. I mean, 100% the best research um, individual I've ever met here on YouTube. And I thank her so much for her help. I thank her so much for allowing me to use her content when I want to talk about it. I've always pushed her channel, and you guys know that. So here's the thing. If it wasn't for Bubbly Waters finding the things that she did, my curiosity wouldn't went and found what I found, okay? So it works both ways, okay? So I ended up following a lot of her questions. I ended up checking them out, and she has been on point. There may be some stuff in there I don't agree with, but I don't know. I haven't found it yet. Okay, so I can't stay. I have to leave. I have to go to work. Make sure you go to Bubbly Waters. Check things out. Anything you don't understand, ask questions. I'm quite certain she's more than willing to answer those questions. Be kind in the chat box. She works very hard, okay? She goes to work. She puts this together. And juggling a lot in her life. She deserves love and compassion. All right, and that's all I gotta say is thank you so much, all the time, for Bubbly Waters. She has been shut out by big channels and channels that are trying to, get like 25, 30K subscribers, channels that want to stay fact-based, but they're not really paying attention to the facts. Channels that want to sit on their boo-hi and wait for emails to come through to help them with their channel or put out any information. And yet they won't anyway because it has to be fact-based. Okay? So, welcome. Okay? We love you. We love your opinions. We love your feelings. If there's anything you want us to know, feel free to let us know. We will find out if you're right or not. Okay? I gotta go. Bye.